Big Mo. I'm live from the trap with Almighty.
Let's go.
Toast. A good interview.
What's up, Big Mo?
What's happening, bro?
Goddamn, what's going on with it, bro?
Man, good, blessed, thankful.
So, I want you to tell the folks, like, you know what I'm saying, your lane, what you do. Explain this V12 business you got going on.
This V12 business, well, initially it started off as a studio. Well, this particular chapter of V12 Studios, we started off as a studio, and I'm actually be going into our 7th year as a recording studio. And we had success from the gate. The city really received us and what we was doing, so it kept growing, and eventually it just kind of like we was able to branch off to other things, still under the V12 brand. We ventured off into the videography sector, and we did film and videos, video production, and we also branched into the music part of it, basically starting a record label, and we also did a clothing line, and we put out a movie at the end of last year.
A movie?
Yeah, we got a movie out. You see right there. You see the poster. That's what that is. Promoting the movie. Yeah. So this has been a blessed journey, and I'm just really thankful to be doing something that I love to do, and working with great people, man. So it's been fun. Every day is like a whole. It's like a soap opera, drama series, like, but not bad drama. I don't want to say drama in a negative thing, but it just be so you never know what's going to happen next, who's going to come. You know what I'm saying? So it's always suspenseful, man. But it's a great thing.
For sure. So you so much in the music scene, you ain't never thought about goddamn dropping your own track?
Bro, I hear that. I swear to you, I hear that all the time, and I promise you, it's the farthest thing from what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was joking around with a friend because people don't really know this about me, but I got a sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? People always think I'm serious, but it's just a defense mechanism. You know what I mean?
When I first met that nigga ain't no joke.
Yeah, right.
That nigga serious hell, bro.
Yeah, but you just gotta initially show that side. You can't let people think you to be played with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a serious dude because I'm serious about what I do. But on the flip side of that, I do got a lighter side, and I like to joke around. So I was playing with my man. I'm like, everybody always say like, bro, you need to rap. But I do get it. I do like having a mic, and I do like kind of like performing in front of an audience, but I would prefer to do it in like a stand-up comedy. I'll do stand-up comedy before I rap. Straight up.
I see.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, for sure. But I see like a lot of me and you, like I just met you, but real talk, like I'm deep in the music shit, but I don't want to rap. I got a lot of friends and homeboys.
There's enough people doing that. I don't think the world need another rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real.
But I like with the mic in my hand, cause like I was telling you last time, my brother, he a DJ, so sometimes I have to rock the crowd.
Like an MC host.
Yeah, and host a party. Like word, like I want you to goddamn drop them jewels on me, help me prevail, cause you don't know who's looking up to you, bro.
Right.
You never know.
That's why I told you earlier, like when you said about the cameras on, I'm like, they always on.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's how I live. That's how I move. Like as if someone is always watching.
Yeah, that's true.
So regardless of nobody in the room, bro, I'm acting as if somebody's there. So that's what true character is about. What you do when ain't nobody looking.
Yeah.
And I'm the same. You know what I'm saying? When I'm proud of people or by myself, it's gonna be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The same emotion.
I feel you. What's the V12 with the you say it's a label? How can you get signed with it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's only
it's family. Not that. Yeah, it's not that kind of label, because like I told you, it kind of like the label kind of was formed out of a necessity. A necessity, basically. The engineers that work at the studio are also artists. You know what I'm saying? They came here to record, but they love the studio, they love the environment, and they want to be more involved. So they took jobs and they learned how to engineer and trained, you know what I'm saying, went through training and all of this process to even get on board to be able to be an engineer. Then they helped V12 grow, and they promoted V12, you know what I'm saying, like it was their own, which it is. Like, that's how we are. Like, this is about everyone. So because they did that, V12 in turn said, well, let me promote your music because we know you came here as artists. So it was like only right to allow them to do their artistry as well, as because they were just working on everybody else's music. So they doing some, you know, made some great music while they was around. So okay, how you put this out the right way? Well, I'm a studio. I can't put out music. A studio record music. So not to confuse people, I had to create a label to put out music the right way. So the only reason the label was created was to put out these guys' music. It wasn't to go and sign artists off the street. Because that's not really what it was about. You know what I mean? We're not at that level yet. We're gonna get there, and that's what we aiming to do, to be able to have a budget big enough to go out there and procure talent and develop talent and pick up new talent. Like, we'd love to do that. But right now, we got to build our own. We got to build the infrastructure and the foundation. It looks good, but we still building. We still young. This label ain't about a year and a half old.
Damn.
We ain't been around long as a label. You know what I'm saying? So we still learning the ropes. So once we get one of these artists that we you know, that we got a lot invested in, once we get them to the next level, what else is there to do but bring somebody along and just put them on that pipeline and just, you know, keep developing that music and throwing it out.
Well, producers that shot them out, man.
My producers, man.
Great guys.
The producers are, I'm telling you, like some of the dopest dudes you gonna ever meet. Like, these guys are geniuses, man. Bosa got beats. Bosa been with me for 6 years, man. That's my brother. And then you got Doug Freeze. Doug Freeze is someone I've known for a long time, but he just, you know, came on to the team, you know, about a year ago. So, but he's definitely dope. He actually like taught Bosa, and Bosa is like a monster, you know what I'm saying? Like, real live genius, man. And my son, he's 13 years old. He go by Lil Polo. He's 14. He just had a birthday in June.
14 with
so he's 14
so you know
now. And and he's already made a lot of contributions to some of our albums we put out, the Flood the City albums. And that's something y'all can go check out on all platforms. We got the Flood the City series, but our latest installment is Flood the City 6, which is out on all platforms, paid and free. So you go check that out. And the artists on there, you got Mr. 14, which is a gangster rapper, and we got V12 Steph, which is kind of like a pop artist. Steph is like a different kind of artist, man. He's really like
he produce too?
He's an engineer and an artist, but these are the artists. They only, you know, rap. Step, and we got Big Dookie Man and Conrad Jodo, you know, as far as artists on the label, and you know, that's V12.
V12.
Yeah.
That's serious, man. But I want to ask you one more thing. Y'all ever have like a big major artist came through here yet? Or not yet?
What you mean by
like a major artist who popping this shit right now in the city? Like this, I'm talking about like Psychoanalyze and goddamn, you know.
Oh yeah, man, you can name them. They are a lot of.
Them niggas know, bro.
We done been
Been
through. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's. I always tell people Google us, man. We need the traffic, but you Google us. We really been putting work in for 7 years. We are really right now the #1 studio in the state. You can check that records. You know what I'm saying? We are the #1 studio in the state. And I don't say that in no bragging way. None of that. I'm just saying it's a testament to where we came. We came in here with a wing and a prayer, man. But we really wanted to make sure that we catered to our clients. We gave them the best. We over delivered and under promised. You know what I'm saying? And that's a jewel that I leave with you guys always in life: under promise and over deliver. You know what I'm saying? People do the opposite too many times. They tell you they can do this, they can tell you you can do that, and don't come through with nothing, and it just make you look really bad. But if you tell a person, hey, I can get that for you in a week, and you get it to them in 2 days, oh, you the man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do in our business and our approach. to this game, man. We go hard, and we just really a hub, an incubator for creatives in the state of South Carolina, and anybody who really rock with what we got going on, we welcome them. You know what I mean? And we just look forward to being a part of this movement, this musical movement in South Carolina, man. We just playing our role, and what we do is our mission is to make SC look good. So we're not gonna do nothing to make us look bad, man. I promise you that. Everything gonna be straight up inside the books. Official morality.
So what you think, goddamn, that what it gonna take to make this shit pop? Cause me, I know, and me and you both know we don't got nothing but heat, talent, goddamn, some shit that gonna change the world when they finally hit the world, you know? What do you think gonna take the pop? Like for example, Atlanta going stupid, Memphis, of course New York. But the South will pop for like what?
20 years.
20 years straight. But South Carolina, not come on now. The South.
I think we on the way to popping. I think the bubble is there. I think the attention is there. I think the opportunity is there. I think we got all the tools right now. So it was just a time, man. Like they always said about this whole game, it's about timing, man. You can have everything, but if it ain't time, it ain't right, it ain't gonna happen. And right now,
true,
ain't nothing else.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? We the last of the Mohicans. We the only state in the South with South in its name. Who could be more Southern than that? So we got a story. And see, the problem is what people don't want to look like they fail to put out there is South Carolina. We make the game. Everybody comes here, and if they make it here, if they do well here, they go off to the rest of the country.
Yeah.
And the game don't want to give us money because we give the game money. We are so intricate part of this game that we don't even realize it. It's just that we just sleeping giants, man. If we realize our whole what's the word, influence, you know what I'm saying? How much influence that we truly have, and value that we really have. And that's just the thing. We just don't value us. You know, as South Carolinians, we don't believe that, oh, you from South Carolina, or you can make it, or you know what I mean? Or you're smart, you're talented. Like they ain't used to that. They used to saying that somebody across the waters is more talented for some reason. Yeah. But nah, man, we just gotta have more self-worth, more self-value. That's all I really listen to right now is regional music. You know what I'm saying? Music just from around here, dog. I'm into podcasts and anything they got to do with building this culture. We just got to do that. We got to just, you know, all work together, and that's gonna be the difference. Like when we realize that the only way SC gonna be on if multiple people get on. Who cares if one artist from SC on? That doesn't change nothing. But if 10 of us is on, we control the game now.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is.
So we need 10 of us on.
Everybody want to pop first.
Yeah, so what? Go first.
That's what I'm saying.
So go first then.
Let's just
That's why go first then. The nigga that go first normally get his head knocked off first.
Yeah, cause he know what he doing.
He's a crash dummy. I don't want to be the first nigga to get on. I honestly don't.
Real shit.
I don't want to be the first nigga that on because the second nigga gonna really be on. The first nigga gonna get ate up, fucked up contracts, all kind of fucking crazy shit gonna come at him. You know what I'm saying? But the second nigga gonna see that and he gonna, and the third, you know what I'm saying? That's how he gonna be like that.
That's so real shit.
So you trying to be the first, you gonna be the worst. First is normally the worst. The first everything you did is the worst thing you did. So the first artist that come out probably won't be heard of in 5 years. You be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you a smart ass dude, bro. Word. That's some real. I ain't never thought about it like that. I ain't want to be first. Think about. I don't want to be first. You can be first and crash and you be broke.
Right.
First and broke.
It's not the one who first. It's the one that's last. The ones that last, not comes in last, but the one that lasts the course. That's there the longest for the longevity. I want to be the one that lasts. I want to be out here for as long as I can. I don't want to be no here, there, going tomorrow type shit. So that's why it's going to take longer when you're doing it the right way.
So what's up with you though? Like, where you from, man? Like, now let people know you, bro, because you're going to be a legend. They don't probably know you now. A couple years later, you're going to be a legend, motherfucker.
appreciate that, bro. Salute, man.
My mama.
Yeah, I'm from South Carolina, man. I'm from the Low Country, a little small town called Estill, South Carolina. We're actually a little area outside of Estill called Furman, but it's the Low Country, very small, rural town, farming town, agriculture town. You know, country boy by heart, but it's not really. You know what I'm saying? It was just not me. I didn't like to get dirty. So you know what I'm saying. So I had to come to this concrete. You know what I'm saying. And I came up here to go to school over to USC. Yeah. I got a, you know what I'm saying. I got a degree. So you know.
You got a degree, man.
Psychology.
Psychology, word. So you got to fall back.
Right. And people ask me all the time, well, why you got psych? Why you didn't go for business? And most business owners don't go to school for business. You know, business is in you. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. You don't have to go to school for this. You know what I mean. But you got to learn some things. You know what I'm saying. Some processes, but I'll study psychology because psychology is the study of human behavior and the study of people. And people make business. Yeah. You can't do business with people. So if you understand people and what drives people, what motivates people, then you got a better understanding of how to do business with people. That's what I do.
That's true. It's like I was saying, bro, you gonna be a legend in here.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And another thing I was saying, you will never know who looking up to you now. Straight up.
Right.
Everything you do, you got your hand in. I'm trying to find my way in that. But I think my psychology too is support, bro. You gotta support each other too, bro.
Oh yeah. And I think it's happening slowly. You know what I mean? Slowly.
It's coming along together now. Letting niggas know you ain't playing no game.
Right.
You feel me? Cause some niggas can do shit for a month and then stop. And you say, how long you doing this shit strong in this V12 Studio?
The studio, we've been here 7 years.
7 years, bro. That's a long ass time.
That's a long
ass time.
No, it'll be 7 years this year, so 6.5.
When y'all anniversary?
That's something we always kind of like debate about because in actuality, I got the lease for the building in August of 2015, but we didn't open up till like October. I spent a month or so renovating, getting it right. So we opened up October, but the same week we opened up, they had the historic flood in up here.
Yeah.
So everything closed down during that period. So we really had to close and reopen in November. So it's like, okay, August we got the lease. We opened up in October, but we closed and didn't open up back to like November. Yeah. So it's somewhere in like, the winter time, I would say. But we always celebrate like in December. We always have a year-end celebration, and it'll be an anniversary and a awards celebration, you know what I'm saying? Just celebrating all the accomplishments of the year, man, really.
I feel you. I see y'all boys had a goddamn little versus thing going on. How that went for you?
Right. Honestly, bro, that whole thing, it was just something that I wanted to do, and it started out in my office. Literally, like I was like, man, I got two artists that I know, and I know they're dope, and I had one sit on one corner, another one sit in another corner, and I played their music on my computer speakers, you know what I mean, a little surround sound system, and it just went up, you know what I'm saying? We went live, and it just went up the first time. So boom, I did it again in my office, same thing, it just went up, and then people started hitting me up like, bro, this could be big, and initially I was really not doing it to be big. I was just doing it for what it was, you know what I'm saying, just something fun to do, you know. And so I started listening to these people like, oh, okay, it could be big, and then we brought it out here in the lobby, and we started doing it in the lobby, and it kept growing, and before you know it's like, okay, not just getting guys who I know, I'm getting the biggest artists in the city and the biggest artists in the state, and it just really got big, so we had to go into a big club, and it just got crazy. But what happened was it was just too much for me. It became a whole new entity. Like I had to worry about verses every day, and I couldn't focus on other things that I already had in the fire. You know, the artists and our projects that we working on as a label, the studio itself, and the things we're doing, working on putting the movie out. Like I just had to put other things on the side because it was verses, and we was doing it every week. It was just a demand, and you know what I mean. It just got to the point where, because I said I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it as long as I'm having fun.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna really like just things gonna be magical. But when the fun goes, you know what I'm saying, it becomes work, and I didn't want to create no more work. I don't want to create just work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it got to that point, and just a lot of things, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna chill for a second and just revamp. See how I can keep moving forward. But the verses has really been something that, you know, people call me, and I talk to people from all outside of different parts of the country talking about verses, man. That shit crazy. Like, yo, I be peeping the verses. I'm talking about niggas in California, New York, Atlanta, Miami. How do y'all see this shit? Like, honestly. But they was tuning in, man, and they think it was something great.
So
exactly.
Coming back or what?
You know, it ain't dead.
Coming back.
You know, it never died, man. You know, I created it so it'll be something. So it's there, and you know, when the time is right, it'll make its return.
Yeah. I'm saying you're a smart ass dude, bro.
Well, that's because I done made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be real. Yeah, I done made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, damn right. You ain't no human being if you never made mistakes.
So you know, at some point you learn to stop butting your head.
Yeah. You got to turn on L's and then
I call myself I'm a pain freak.
Moski?
All right, fella.
Yo.
But
you can't goddamn, you got to turn all no L's and W's. No L's and T.
Yeah, exactly.
No W T.
Exactly. No boss has never taken a loss. You know what I'm saying? That's the prerequisite is all about. You know, what you willing to invest, what you willing to put up. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates us. Everybody want to be a boss till it's time to pay the bills.
Yeah. Add some bills too like that.
Oh yeah. A lot of bills.
A lot of bills.
A lot of bills.
Yeah, so goddamn, tell these folks how to book you, how to get here. You know what I'm saying? People might you know, I ain't from the Met, you know.
Yeah, we're, like I said, Google. You know what I mean? That's the best way to find us is just Google V12 Studios. V12 Studios with an S. You Google that, and everything will pop up from the website to the social media pages, and that's it. You can, you know, call us, book online, reach out to us on social media, man. You know, everybody kind of stay active, and we respond quickly. You know. Anything about this music game is important to us. This is what I live. We call ourselves the pros, and I really mean that. You know what I'm saying? We are professional music people. You know what I'm saying? We wake up doing music. We do it till we tired and about to fall asleep, and we go to sleep and we get up and we do the same thing. Every day, 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Like. You gotta really be doing this to outdo what we doing. Like I just don't see people doing it like that, getting up, living this, and I mean that's all we do. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. It's music and trying to be better, trying to create something special and do something, you know, special, something memorable. That's what we're here to do. We're pros, so we're not playing. This is not for fun. We might enjoy what we do, but we're working. Just work. And these guys come here, they work.
Yeah, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? I take this very seriously, man. People giving their hard-earned money, and they believing in me to bring their ideas and they ideas to life, man. So I think that's a very, very special job, a special privilege to have, and we gonna take it serious and not take nobody for granted, not take nobody money to play with. And that's been the things that we've done that's kept us, you know, at the top of everybody's referral list, man. And I thank everybody who, you know, refer us, because that's how we get a lot of our clients, man. People go out and they talk highly about what we is and what this place is about. And I appreciate the fact that, you know, everybody, they get it, you know what I mean? They get what we are trying to do here, what we doing here. They respect what we doing here, man. Like, the city has embraced us, man, like, for real. They have embraced us, man. I got a rock sculpture out front, boy. You see niggas don't even touch the rocks. That's just a respect thing, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we trying to do. We trying to beautify and make our area and anything we touch. We want to think that we want to go gold, man. We want it the best. You know what I'm saying? So platinum, yeah. The gold is right now. Gold is really at a high price right now. Gold is valuable.
For sure.
It's about $1,800 an ounce.
For sure, bro. So shit, I want to goddamn salute you for what you doing for the state. It's like I say, when this shit pop, you gonna be definitely goddamn name is gonna be known all across the world. For sure, for sure.
That's what we doing, man. That's what we striving for.
Yeah.
You know, we'll
keep
take
working,
that.
man.
We'll take that. Definitely, man. It ain't work when you do what you love.
Yeah. Yeah, they say find something you love.
It never work again.
Never work again.
Right.
That's what they say. Yeah, I'm about to wrap this up. Though, you got anything else you want to say to these folks?
There are no limits. Well, that's the motto we live by.
No limit.
Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. I didn't know nothing about a studio. I never had any intentions really to be in the studio business. It was the fact that I was at a low point in my life and I was trying to find what I'm going to do in life. And I was invited to go to church. And just something to let people know my name is Messiah. So, you know what I mean? I'm very spiritual. I believe wholeheartedly in the higher power. And I believe he the one I know he brought me here to this position because in that church service out that night or that day, the pastor came around. It was a small service, small congregation. He asked people to stand up. He went around asking us what you want from God. And we don't want to cause people to say things like, "Hey, I want better health," or "I want a new job," or "I want some money." And when he came to me, I was like, "Pastor, I want to know what's my purpose."
For real.
Yeah.
Everybody got purpose.
You know what I'm saying? And shortly after that, I said a week later, the studio was offered to me like, "Hey, do you want to take over the lease of this place?" And at first I was like, "Nah." But after some thought, like, well, I asked for purpose and God gave me a studio was handed to me pretty much. But again, I didn't know anything about a studio, so I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? It wasn't a gold mine offered to me. It was a bill offered to me, in my opinion. Like, what I'm gonna do with it? I don't know that. It's an empty building. I'm gonna make this a studio. There's no way. But ask God, and He show you. It's gonna be
7 years later.
What you right? And 7 years later, man, I'm the biggest. Well, we're the top studio in the state. I mean, we grossing. You know what I mean? The numbers we do, you wouldn't believe. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think it was possible. So it's just no limits, man. So my advice is to be for everybody out there. If you don't know what you're supposed to be doing in life, then ask the Creator who created you. I'll let you know what you're supposed to be doing. And once you know what you're supposed to be doing, can't nobody tell you nothing. Just do what you're supposed to be doing. And enjoy your life. And then keep it simple. Keep it simple, baby. For real, though. But that's us, V12 Studios. Y'all check us out. Join the movement. You know what I'm saying? We here for SC, and we appreciate anybody who support what we got going on. Much love, success, man, for everybody.
Wise word from a wise man. So
that's us.
Another episode live from the trap. Get the fuck out of the trap, man. Gang.